We should be live as far as I can tell.
Sam, if you need to, you can get your bearings by taking a look at your corpus. It's all right there on your ring terminal.
Alright, story so far. Sam agreed to connect Mexico to the chiral network on Fragile's request and succeeded in bringing Deadman's research lab online. In the lab, Sam watches a recorded message from Deadman in which he learns that there is a mysterious structure called a plate gate nearby that connects Mexico to Australia. Sam defeats the giant BT that appears and watches the remainder of Deadman's message, which shockingly reveals that there is another BB with the same serial number as Lou, BB-28, and that Deadman has actually died and gone to his beach. Right? Bringing the research. Right. Sam and Lou have been living a quiet and reclusive life close to the Mexican border, and one day Fragile pays a visit and asks Sam to connect all of Mexico, including Deadman's research lab, to the chiral network. I think these are just the old ones, so I won't bore y'all. Well, not all of them, I guess. Substation machine network, and finally the research lab to the network. Wrong way. After connecting North America, Sam and Lou leave the UCA in an attempt to evade the UCA's attention. Decide to live in hiding on the border with the former Mexico, where Sam works as a freelance porter. Having completed an order outside of the chiral network, it is time for Sam and Lou to return home. Guess these are order details. Yeah, these are just the older ones. First one we probably got when Fragile showed up, and current one that just happened. These are just the details for the various orders. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just got off of work too, so my brain's a little fried. I wanted to stop showing up as exclamation points. Meant to go to A, but I clicked too fast. Why is it still showing up? Yeah, after looking at shelves for 8 hours straight, it takes me a little while to just decompress when I get home. Yeah, the outfit that you wear actually means something in this game, so whenever we get different ones, we might be changing it out, just depending. Drink our tea. So it might actually end up, at some point, go searching around for the different kinds of cryptobytes that you can get. We'll probably end up looking up something online. Because the internet is your friend. Because you can connect with other people that tell you what you need to do. Okay. I forgot.
Sunrise will be occurring shortly.
Feels good.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with 2 front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like this one. It's a battery-powered vehicle, so if you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage. You can only use your PCC to build generators or any other structures when you've got a network connection. So without coverage, you'll either have to ditch a dead tri-cruiser or wait forever and a day for the solar panels to recharge it. Once again, thank you for linking up all of Mexico, Sam. Be safe out there, and pay us a visit the next time you're close.
Sam, I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
Tri-cruisers are now available for fabrication.
Alright. So, back up. Materials. More need to storage. Locker. What do I have on me? And keep one of them. I guess we'll keep 2 things of blood grenades. And we'll keep the assault rifle. I got another MP, so I don't need the rubber bullets. I thought this was a different kind of gun. Thought it was this one. So, keep these 2. And the handgun. Because we have a special handgun holster, so it's not taking any extra room. Our boots. Might as well get rid of that. And, yeah. Locker. Keep that. Alright. And we'll keep these on this anyway, because it's still useful. Change color. Black with red. And change the decal. Yeah, because I don't have the one that I'm want to have on there. I'm just gonna stick with the Kojima Productions. And I should have grabbed that PCC. So. Early storage. Alright. I have enough random equipment. I should be good for now.
You do not have the necessary cargo for one or more of your orders. Access the delivery terminal to review the order details.
Because I'm terrible at driving in any game. And have even worse memory.
This custom cargo container is designed to be attached directly to your chest. The words, "For Lou," are written on it.
Alright. Give it a second. Sorry, I gotta get used to the controls here again. I'm trying to remember them all.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
Eventually, you'll get a in-game music player, so we'll be able to have some kind of music going. That's a nice picture. Thanks, Sam. I'm sorry about Deadman, but the important thing is that you did what you needed to do. Somehow Lou must know as well. The kid seems really happy. We can't wait for you to come home. We're gonna hit like on that a bunch.
Hello! Hey!
Guy telling us about talented artists up in the mountains. Gracias, Sam. You took care of that giant PT. I wonder if you're on your way home already. If you see some cargo for the artists out there, could you deliver it? Looks like the porter I originally gave it to ditched it when that huge BT showed up. The artist is a prepper, lives in the mountains, lives by herself. You know, if you're into fashion, I think you and her are really going to get along. Well,
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabber.
I did see some cargo.
Walking towards the light that guides you home.
Let's go grab it.
Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody hears us. Nobody knows. they bothered to see from the caged up eyes. Nobody cares, nobody knows, but it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
Sign detected nearby.
It's just how it goes.
Okay.
A waste of breath, a mindless head. Simply so. To carry your weight into the oblivion, deep into the unknown. We had no choice to where we're thrown. To get out, it's the desire. Just to wind up alone. But it's just how it goes. 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 It's just how it goes.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is...
So, are you a porter? Wait, are you here about that missing cargo of mine? I'll take a look at it now. Felt like fielding a bunch of orders for me, huh? You're a lifesaver. Hope it wasn't too much trouble. You know, I always thought you'd come to my aid one day. You can go ahead and connect me to the chiral network.
I guess the card is down there.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Whoa. Guess I'm online now. Interesting. The network has more uses than I realized. A lot more people can see my illustrations now. Oh, I shared some color data I think will suit you. You can use this data to customize your headwear and other clothing. A change of outfit can really improve your mood. I went looking for a place where I could focus on my art, and found myself here. There's so much beauty to be found in this place. Infinite sources of inspiration. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blind to the destruction that Death Stranding has wrought. Some of us just see things through a different lens. Now we're in a newborn world that has yet to be shaped. A blank canvas. It's filled me with so many intense emotions that I want to convey to everyone else. I just hope that somehow I can translate these feelings into my art. Thanks for coming. I'm glad we were able to meet. You've given me what I needed to finally complete the piece I've been working on. I'll let you know when it's finished. Till then, take care.
Order completed. Well done.
See you on distribution center. I think we're about to go there, so we'll keep those. But yeah, if you pay attention as you bring her more and more orders, her artwork will start to show up along here. We'll also get messages for it from the SSS. I keep forgetting what their social media thing is called.
So happy to see you, Sam.
I remember that she had a aid request somewhere close by here, but I don't think that I'm gonna go over there and take care of that yet. Maybe later. Going to pick stop at the distribution center. And I think El Norte is after that. There's the piece that she made. I've been able to finish my illustration thanks to you, Sam. I've sent you my data by way of thanks. Check it out in your private room. I put it up in my shelter as well, so come take a look sometime. I've actually already got an idea for my next illustration, and once again it all stems from meeting you. I'm really grateful, Sam. The vehicles are better in this one. They are different, very different, but they are better in this game. Other sleeping pills and stuff.
Bienvenido, Sam. All this stuff. Never thought it would get here. But then you show up with a nice surprise. You're a cut above the rest, that's for sure. Take this data. I'm sure you could use it. We've reserved more materials for you to use. Go ahead and take whatever you need.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I've shared with you the schematic for EX grenades. Fluids taken from Doom sufferers used to be required for their production, but we've recently developed methods to synthesize the necessary compounds. So we don't need to lean on you to churn them out anymore. These grenades aren't actually capable of taking down a BT, but they can be used to drive off gazers and slow down catchers. Temporarily, at least. This should give you more than enough time to get clear of BTs or to use other weapons to neutralize them. You'll figure out the most effective ways to use them, no doubt. Enjoy.
Again, probably like the first game, we'll probably never use the EX grenades. We'll either use most likely we'll just use the the MP. Maybe use a few non-MP weapons when we get to a certain point, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and the reason why will be very obvious. Nonetheless, I hop on this thing, go get a generator. I was kind of hoping I'd see one just out here whenever we got over here. Like another player had left behind. I will put one just up here.
Stretch my legs. Oh, right.
Construction process now complete.
Kind of tempted to go back and get the stuff just to make it a level 2.
Right. Full charge.
Because overcharge your batteries in this one. It's not too far of a distance. These things are fast as fuck. Also, it's like we're almost done with the Mexico part here. It is going to be a few hours, but don't want to make it happen too fast. No particular reason. Not like it's some potentially heartbreaking or tragic part. Like I'm a real sucker for good storytelling, and honestly, this game has some of the best like storytelling in a video game in recent years. So it gets me sometimes. Verification and equipment management. Claim materials. Here we go. Join us cargo. We want some metals. We want 400 metals. That's cool. We don't really care about how it looks right now because we will be getting on the bike. Oh yeah, another cool feature this game has that the first one didn't is you can park your vehicle in one of these, any facility that has a garage, and just repair your vehicle. You don't have to put it in the garage and take it out of the garage to repair it. You can just do a quick little repair and go. And obviously, like with the first game, and much more so than the first game even, like we'll be coming back through here and like using the same paths that we used before, so keeping up with your equipment and making sure it's all taken care of is very important. As you've probably noticed, you can do more from the vehicle, but still can't interact with structures and stuff like that. Jesus. I'm only gonna remember this. This combination of being exhausted plus energy drink. So my brain's like, I don't know if you should go to sleep or stay awake for the next 5 hours. I try and stay awake. Hey, got the Ludens guy. I'm gonna keep it like that. There's our next destination anyway, El Norte. At least I believe it's El Norte. I could be wrong. I am a white guy trying to pronounce Spanish words, so.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Hey! Somebody here. If I'm remembering correctly, the person for this area is like right here. I could be wrong though. I think it's they're called the Boca. Okay. We'll have to check real quick. It's one of the reasons I want to get the overcharged battery, because didn't
Now entering chiral network coverage.
how long we'd be out here looking. Let's see the bridge. Or not bridge, ladder somebody put out. But more importantly, not necessarily more, but
Okay.
eventually we'll be able to get a sticky gun that we can use from the vehicle, so we won't have to get out to get every single little package. Oh, that's in the river, yeah. I'm not chasing after that. Should be able to gather just enough random bits and bobs to satisfy this guy so that we can get him on the chiral network. Gonna grab this room. And we'll see this as being a reoccurring theme.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process
Going to
your
different
orders and requests.
preppers and stuff. We'll have more hologram rock bases. Very popular. Yeah, might have to go back and grab the other one off my thing before it'll actually get them on the network.
I'll check the records and see what pops. Oh shit, you found it. This is that carbon that went missing a while back.
You're a shining example of what a porter should be. The best I could ever hope to meet. I'm willing to trust you have the best intentions. Put me on the network. I'd be happy to share my data with everyone else. Other porters should definitely find it useful.
Now that's all of the Mexico map that we have available on the network. Okay, oops.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, now I'm connected to the network. You can get goods and data and so forth through it, right? That's all fine and dandy, but with the advent of A-Pass, I hear the porter's time's coming to an end. Wonder what the man who delivers would say about that if he were still around. Anyway, the trekking boot data I shared is for a design that I gradually refined over the course of my training. Tailor-made for mountain runs. Got great traction and peerless shock absorption for those hard landings. There's no better shoe for traveling through rough country like this. Nah, I'm more of what you call a boca. I walk the earth on my own 2 feet and carry the load on my back alone. Most porters and delivery bots do it differently. My methods are probably closest to those of the man who delivers. The term boka comes from Japan, where they had porters who worked exclusively in the mountains. You could count on boka to make deliveries, no matter how treacherous the terrain or remote the destination. And I try to live by their example. Oh yeah. Wherever there's clients in need and cargo to be carried, you bet your ass you'll find porters. Of course, in the UCA, they started relying on A-Pass for distribution. And so the delivery boys and girls have been drifting down here ever since. Plenty of working even farther south here, too. As times change, so does the nature of the job. New vehicles and nifty gear. Weapons, too, for the porters who fancy them. But none of that is as important as the shoes you wear. Worst comes to worst, all you need is a pair of shoes to get the cargo to its destination. You mean to say you haven't heard of him? The porter all others aspire to be like, the best to ever strap on a pack? After he made a name for himself in the UCA, he up and vanished. Just like that. And of course, like all legends, he's a man of many mysteries. With the help of the chiral network, though, I could probably learn a lot more about him. And the more I learn, the closer I'll get to becoming the boca who delivers. Or so I hope. Well, thank you. It's nice to know there are still people like you out there. Take care.
Order completed. Well done.
See if there's anything else for us. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I meant to do something and I just totally forgot to do it, so give me a moment. Alright. And I'm not sure if there's ever going to really be a point where he discovers who we are. Oof. But, yeah, as I mean, he was clearly just talking about Sam and all of his stuff in the UCA. He just doesn't know it was Sam. If you know Sam, he's not going to make any kind of actual effort to educate the man and let him know.
checking orders in the system. You managed to find this cargo for me? Speechless. Thanks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again. Good luck out there.
Order completed. Well done.
Yeah, sure thing.
Guess he's got to shout everything. Del Norte. Del Norte, not El Norte. Del Norte. Sorry. Yeah. As you can see, my controller is probably going to permanently suffer from a little bit of a jitter, drift, whatever. Or it's probably going to jerk a little bit and might bite me at times.
Really came through for
But that is leftovers from the first game. Don't know what it is about that game. No other game does it. But it just screws with my controllers. We don't have any important cargo right now. Yeah, the Boca trying to give us quarter tips. I mean, probably good tips, and if I were to listen to them more often, I might not get as injured, but where would be the fun in that? Not necessarily that getting injured is fun, not that much of a masochist, but I feel like I know enough about the rules and everything that I can just kind of have fun with what I do. These drop on hold in here. And it's like the game doesn't.
Thank you. Been looking forward to this.
It doesn't necessarily tell you, but like there are days passing between us getting from one district sensor to another.
Thanks for bringing it in.
That or these bikes are fast as fuck. I mean, yes, a lot of the landmass of Mexico has probably disappeared beneath the tar, but like the scaling in the game is very, very different. It's not a one-to-one. Clearly,
You've got some seriously impressive skills. I'll bet something like this would be right up your alley.
They do put a better emphasis on upping the different prepper stations and distro centers because you'll get a lot better equipment. Like it's not just
some extra materials as well, right?
It doesn't feel as bad of a grind to go through and get all of them up a little bit, or at least to a certain point before you move on, so that you can have a good set of equipment.
I've shared with you data for a machine pistol. This weapon is capable of full auto fire and can be stowed securely in a holster. It may be compact, but it has plenty of stopping power. Good for all kinds of situations you might find yourself in. I hope it's to your liking.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright. I can't remember, but there's the big bore handgun, I think it is, eventually, is my brother's favorite. I tend to stick with, if I can, I'll just drive up with one of the vehicles and let the auto turrets take it out. We'll take people out, but I'll use, whatever area of effect like, for whom it may concern weapon that I can get a hold of. Gauge. Do have a Maser handgun, it's not bad. I don't really think we need anything else, actually. It was good to stop by, drop those things off, but I think it's just, yeah, just time to get home. Have to drive through all that and the mule camp again. Mule, I think they're just bandits in this one. What I didn't do? Grab a new PCC. Damn it. See, my brain was lagging behind because it was like, you're forgetting something. Don't forget the thing. And I forgot it. It's because I have one. Making another. Jesus. I really am useless afterward. Check our path. Just go down this. That won't take us where we need to go. Okay. Yeah. There goes the direction we're gonna go. Put down
Okay.
y'all.
Now then.
And that way we have one for whenever we come back through here.
Well, let's get going.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Whoa.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
Excuse me? Remember when I said we might use weapons that weren't MP? And now you see why.
Who the fuck are these guys?
I'm with Sam. Little cargo management. Leave that. Grab that. On backpack. And carry it on back. Climbing anchor. Don't need that. Okay, can't attach it to the thing temporarily. Don't need the ladder. That's one thing. How is my current footwear looking? I cannot tell. Oh, I guess I don't need that one, so. Keeping these. Oh, there we are. Not bad. So, guess we don't need the other boots either. Auto arrange our cargo. Back out. Oops. Gun. Didn't mean to do that. We've got multiple armed hostiles. Part of me doesn't even want to fight these guys. Get up there before we can get too far away. Oh shit. Yep. See, in my first playthrough, I never really tried to take them out stealthily. I just went immediate for I'm going to fucking shoot it. Because it's shit like that. I am also just a very bad shot. So. Also getting my controls mixed up with Horizon a little bit, I've realized. Go back and grab my bike. Yeah, it's like you can just charge past them, but you will take a shit ton of damage. I guess an extra mace or handgun, whatever. Okay, didn't want to do that. Okay. On the... Deal with the cargo thing. These ones we're definitely rushing past. At this point, it definitely seems like they're here to slow us down. I don't know what's going on at the shelter, but... Excuse me. Because Hideo Kojima just can't help himself. And I love him for it.
What was his deal?
Seriously. Still, so good. Okay, I'm in the right direction. If nothing else, they're good for recycling. There we go.
Gunfire detected at your shelter. Destruction of personal database confirmed.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we're on the network right now. So we'll hop off. Do I not have any PCCs? Okay. Now I do. I should. Oh. There's a PCC in here somewhere, damn it. I don't want to. I'll be on my back. Take that off. These. Keep that. Keep that. That.
Ascent's now complete.
There we go.
Nobody's home. Maybe outside. She can't have gone too far from the shelter. What the hell happened? Lou. I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry. Escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump without just me. Just me.
Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me. Come meet my crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough.
Yep. So, yeah, a lot just happened. Yeah, it's like, honestly, I had to mute myself because I started to tear up a little bit there. And I'm kind of with Sam. I don't know how one would continue after that, but clearly he must. And there will be more and more to do as time goes on. Yeah, and get ready and used to hallucination sequences like that. Go ahead.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings.
And they will always
This is
call
the
it.
ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
They will always call it the DHV Magellan. They will
These
never
rooms
just
over
call it the
here belong
Magellan.
to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the Tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in Caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the Tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
So where are we heading?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Also, Chiral Kitty is best kitty.
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America. I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
Because again, Hideo Kojima can't help himself.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican Plate Gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
If you've noticed,
Go and get your gear sorted.
the
We'll be
BT has somewhat solidified and looks more like Blue did in the first game. It will all be made clear in time. That time, though, is quite a ways off still.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
And you'll also notice that Blue will do things like that. Respond a lot quicker. Be much more what somebody would want to have in a situation where it's like, it's tragic, but what else can you do, right? Now, if you hadn't gathered from that whole sequence that we went through before coming onto the DHB Magellan, where Sam emptied out the gun, it showed him repatriating. Sam has clearly tried to, what's the YouTube-friendly way of saying it, I think, nowadays, is unalive himself several times. I mean, screw it, what do I care? I'm gonna get copyright struck just for the music. But yeah, he tried to commit suicide. He emptied the gun and all of the shells in it were already spent. The reason he pulled the trigger was staring at Fragile like that. It was like, I can't hurt myself anymore. I've already tried. It's just... like, how does a parent actually go through that and not come out fucked up on the other end? Use the restroom. And at one point, Sam probably did try to lay out in the time fall to get the time fall to kill him. And that's probably why his hair needs to be dyed. Go to the surface.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice?
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, Do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
Alright. And the reason it might be a little odd for us to still be getting the memory sequences for hooking into the pod is, if you remember from the first game, whenever you hooked into the pod and everything, you saw a sequence of Clifford Unger talking to his BB, his child that he had with his wife. His wife obviously went through some kind of accident, and she was essentially brain dead, a still mother, and their child was one of the first BBs. Not exactly sure if it was the first BB, but one of the first BBs. And we essentially, throughout the game, we're slowly learning more and more about Clifford Unger through these memory sequences. Eventually come to find out, sorry, my brain. At the end of the game, we realized that Sam was Clifford Unger's BB. So, the memory sequences and stuff we were seeing of Clifford Unger talking to his BB were actually of our our memories from when Sam was a BB. It's just, I guess, whenever he jacked into a BB pod, his doom and Lou's dooms combined, and it allowed them to see Sam's memories. Now, that's not to say that Lou isn't special, because obviously the various things we had to do to keep Lou from not being a BB, because at some point we had to leave BB Lou with Deadman and go off and do this whole sequence of things to sorry, the music was just getting really loud. We had to go through this whole sequence of stuff in order to separate Sam and Lou so that BB Lou would continue to be a BB for the rest of the end game of the first one. So, for us to jack into a pod and see an entirely new memory sequence is kind of weird, especially for Dahlman to see it as well. Yeah, ticket garage. Get PCC, bring with us. We'll probably use a few along the way, but just to make sure. Don't really think we're going to run into any major combat sequences or anything, so throw on our hat, throw on our sunglasses, get going.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going, If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn. You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. And when all is said and done, you can take stock. The decide what's next.
Drawbridge credentials there.
A little rough getting up here, but I think this is where we need to stop at. We're heading on to the plate gate. It's way up here. We'll make our way going up through here. And up here. Shouldn't be too difficult of a ride. It might be a bit rocky, but nothing we can't handle. Got some PCCs. We might stop at the edge of the network coverage just to charge. I think this is our sequence, our little ravine. I almost said sequence, I don't know why. I think there's much else we can do. Click.
Deal with them.
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
Yeah, I drove this thing up here. I'm not just gonna leave it. Now, if it makes me leave it, oh well, but... Especially if those robot guys are showing up, you know, need something to turn around and haul ass. God damn.
Strange place, if ever I've seen one.
Alright.
There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Who we trust? You know, I trust Deadman.
Call me Deadman. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Let's see if it'll work.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Oh, can't use Deadman. Really, I liked Hartman. Hartman was cool. I mean, a little strange because of his condition, but I mean, who wouldn't be?
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lochner, we're the same.
I mean, I like Lochner and Malignant. It'd be kind of nice, I guess. Be a little weird, but kind of nice.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lochner. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Conveniently enough, the only option is Die Hardman. I wasn't the biggest fan of Die Hardman in the first game, not gonna lie.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though. Who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary, to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success, and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
And more heavy stuff. We have been going for almost 2 hours. Might end up calling it here soon. I'm getting a little sleepy. Did work today.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Yeah, and if you haven't figured out, Charlie, the voice actor for Charlie, like, it's a convenient way of being able to use the same actor and have them play a new character. done. New backpack customization stuff we got. Cairo Kitty. George. I'm gonna keep the blood type patch, but we'll make any further customizations as we come to them. Don't need to use a sink. Just put it in the shower. Don't need to see that. Alright. Good to go. To the surface. And we just link up this first area here in Australia and go from there. One of the things I did in my first playthrough was keep up with building the roads from the very beginning.
Don't shoot!
Because if you keep up with the roads from the very beginning,
another curious vision.
It makes all proceeding orders a lot easier. Especially when you're transporting from one side to the next.
Alright, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
give these enhancements a look. Activating enhancements requires you to create unbroken connection to it using your available memory. Your enhancements can be freely changed whenever you have chiral network coverage, allowing you to select a bespoke loadout for your specific orders. Or for specific orders. Alright. What's that? Yeah, I might just be linking up this first place and heading out after that. Because I am starting to get a little sleepy. Extended light window. Grand contract. Extended light window. Extended light window. Sharing boost. That's definitely one we want. This one's this. Sideways. Group MP. Yep. So that should be good for now. We'll get more memory as we progress, so we'll be able to unlock more things. Look. The music goes really hard in these menus for no reason. Damn. No. Go ahead and head out. We can't make another vehicle right now because we don't have materials. It really makes me wish I had grabbed the one I had left the plate gate. But, nonetheless.
Thank you. Kindly.
That's the shop. Anyway. If I remember correctly, it's not too difficult getting through here, so I don't think we'll need any equipment. So I'm not worried about grabbing any.
Already.
I might do a little bit of off-stream deliveries over on the Mexico side, because I believe if I do so, I will be able to get shit. If I do so, I'll be able to get some all-terrain, not necessarily all-terrain, but some legs to use. Yeah, BT areas became a lot scarier in the second game. Like, everything goes red. I feel like you're about to play a fucking level of Doom. That shit. I did not get any equipment.
Your Ultradeck's twitching. There must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your Ultradeck's movements as you proceed.
Second time. And you can see as soon as we leave the BT area, it's no longer red everywhere. We want to try and pick up as much. lost cargo and stuff along the way as we can. Just lost cargo. We'll leave those random materials and stuff behind. Unless it's blood grenades or other such equipment. Currently don't need it. Oh, as I say. Alloys. Probably a BT just on the other side of that rock base. Or might even be up there. I'm not gonna stop long enough to actually figure it out. Yeah, BTs aren't as plentiful, you could say, in this one. But they're a lot fucking bigger. And they're a lot more human-like in this game. Yep. I'm remembering this little ridgeline cavern network here.
Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo.
I know. Make sure I grab us necessary equipment. Chemicals, metals. Keeping an eye out. The way they kind of just turn and look at you after you've hit them with a grenade is just like, I'm going to kill you now. we should be coming out of the BT area any minute now. And eventually, if necessary, we'll develop a pathway up and down this area so that it doesn't require us actually going through the BT area. Is it some guy's wife's, or some person's wife's portrait? I'll see if I can grab it. To get out of this bridge though. I see him. You know, if I was a porter other than Sam and I saw one of those things, or even vaguely sensed one of those things in my general presence, I'd drop whatever the fuck I had and run too. Alright, there's my destination again. That way. You know what? I'm gonna head that way. Gotta be careful right now because of the current. Before we head in.
Somewhere we can cross more easily?
Yeah, Dahlman, I don't really think there is much of a better place to go right now because of the flooding. So we'll just have to give it our best. At the base right there. Let's grab this pills for him first.
Okay, great. Let's step in.
required an electrobyte. Electrobytes are cool because, if I'm remembering correctly, they increase your battery life by a little bit. But there's like 4 or 5 different kinds of cryptobytes that you can find. They each do something slightly different. I almost forgot. I was going to grab some lost cargo, wasn't I? And we can see the hologram for the base starting to show over there. Let's grab this. Make our move along.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Got all this stuff.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Looks absolutely flawless. Thank you. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Good old bullet gun. And you got a motion scanner. Path motion scanner from check. Backpack. Stuff, some new firmware updates.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Augmented motion scanner. Allows it to display for longer.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. the chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we've patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. Due to our proximity to a PT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other PT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Alrighty, so we just got a secondary order from Old Oz, and we got a main order from Charlie. Now, well and good as all that might be, I'm starting to get a little sleepy, kinda hungry, worked all day, so this is probably going to end up calling it. Gonna go, got the DHB Magellan right here.
I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Using Dollman to survey the area. I can hold button. And here he is. Equip
Reporting
him.
for duty.
Aim. And fucking go!
Okay, Sam, heads up.
Dollman reporting in.
He acts as a weird boomerang. That's cool. You can also throw him into enemy areas and he'll act as a distraction. And Russ. Sam has done quite a bit already. And been through quite a bit today. We'll sleep till morning. Back to bed with you. As you can see over here on our table, we have a new kind of cryptobite floating around, an electrobite. Now eventually we'll have a whole bunch of these and we'll be able to go through and eat them all and they'll get a bunch of different benefits for whenever we go out. But for the time being, activate this ring terminal. Map of the DHV Magellan. And looking through the map, we can change floors, switch between floors. Now this mostly becomes relevant for whenever we're, later on we'll get this cool little thing that we can do on the ship with all the crewmates. It'll be fun. The hangar deck. Everything. This is, I think, yeah, this is where we exit and everything, and this is where we hang out with people and like navigate the ship. Or not here specifically, sorry. My brain's looking over here, the actual part that we're at. So, it's all fun. Yeah, what we actually went in here for. Come on. I don't know why it's so weird. System. Save. Create a new save. We're all good. Get everything right. Have a good night, everybody.